Alright, it is 7 a.m., September 2nd, day 87. So far, it's been an okay morning. So, yesterday, we got dropped off the same place we got picked up. We went over whatever the mountains were. I forget the names. Names aren't important. They were just big and rugged and not very much fun to climb over. My new boots are working pretty well. I like them a lot. Much better than the ones I destroyed. Yeah. So, notice it's starting to get darker earlier, which is a problem. So, well, not really a problem, but it's something we need to be aware of. So, because we don't want to be spending too much time out here in the dark. Last night, was nice because it was warmer than the past few nights. So, you didn't feel the need to just get in your sleeping bag and sit there forever. So that was nice. So yeah. We were doing about 8.5 miles today over the Bigelow Mountains. So it's 8.5 miles, but it's gonna be a slow and 8.5 miles over some big mountains. Yeah. Oh, it also might rain today, so that'll be interesting. So, alright, it is 7 a.m., Thursday, September 3rd, day 88. Oh, man. Yesterday was not great. So it rained. So we started down low in a valley. And then so we climbed the mountain. It's a big mountain. It's steep. That was not a fun climb. And then, yeah. And then once we got into the cloud, it started raining. So it was cold. It was rainy. But it wasn't as bad as the last time it rained, or the day we went over the Saddlebacks, but still was not fun. So yeah, the higher up we got, the rainier it got. And then once we got onto the peaks, it was it was windy. Not as bad as Saddlebacks, but it was very windy. So that was, not ideal, but yeah. So then it just rained all afternoon into the evening. Almost all my stuff is wet now. It's all wet. I don't like that. It's not supposed to be sunny today either. It's supposed to be overcast, so I'm not going to have a good opportunity to dry it out. Which means it's going to be wet until tomorrow. Which is... yeah. Yeah, I don't like the rain. I like to have dry things. So we went over the Bigelow Mountains yesterday. Those were the big mountains I was complaining about. Those are the last mountains above 4,000 feet until we go to Katahdin, which is where it ends in the north. And then we have more 4,000 foot peaks in the south, but that's not a problem for right now. And yeah, so it should become less mountainous and more hilly. So we're gonna have more hills and less mountains, which will be a nice change of pace. Yeah. Alright. Today it is 6:44 in the morning. September 6th, day 91. Tomorrow marks 3 months, which is crazy, but yeah. 91 days. So I have the past, what is it, 3 days? 3 days, I think. Yes. So after the last time I filmed, when I thought it was going to rain, it didn't rain. In fact, we've had 3 absolutely beautiful days since then. It's been great. It's been really nice weather since then. It's been absolutely gorgeous. So we did a little over 30. Past few days been relatively easy. Yeah, relatively easy. Yeah. No big mountains or anything. There's been some hills. Nothing too big, nothing we can't handle. We had yeah. It's been nice. Been almost entire. There's been a lot of flat sections, which means we've been able to move kind of quick. But yeah, so after last time I filmed, I believe I was at Stafford Notch campsite, and from there we went to West Carey Pond and then Otter Pond Stream. But yesterday we went through Caratunk, so we had to cross Kennebec River by ferry, which is just a guy with a canoe. So we had to take turns getting in the canoe and paddling across, and then he would take someone from our side he would take someone back over there, and then he brought Mike over, and yeah. So, crossed the river by ferry, and then we went into town, resupplied, got more food than we need, which is always nice. And then after that, we went over Pleasant Pond Mountain, which is a mountain, but wasn't super big and wasn't super steep the entire way up. There were some sections that were kind of steep, but not the whole thing, so much better than what we had been dealing with. Today we have a Bald Mountain, and that's it. Then after Bald Mountain, it's almost entirely flat. There's no significant terrain to Monson, which is the next town. So that'll be nice. We'll be able to move relatively quickly, so yeah. Should be able to beat the post office hours. Get there before they close at 4:15. Monson. So yeah, today we're doing 12 miles on the dot. Yeah. And only 2,000 feet of elevation, which is nice compared to what we were doing a week or 2 ago. Yeah. Well, alright, that's it. Alright, it is 8:20 in the morning, September, 8th? Yeah, September 8th, day 93, I think, around there. Could be 94. I'm not sure. At this point, who's counting? I'm currently at a hostel. So, so the past 2 days of walking were pretty good. It would be 2 days ago and yesterday. Yeah. Not much happened 2 days ago. That was kind of interesting, but yesterday we did 13 miles before 2 o'clock.
Oh, goodness gracious. Need to lay down again.
Yeah, so we moved fast, but to try to get into town so that we could go to the post office. But yesterday was September 7th. It was Labor Day.
Why can't the post office just bend to our every whim and desire?
Yeah. So, we're stuck in town late this morning because we need to wait for the post office to open. And then we need to figure out food, arrange food for the 100-mile wilderness, but yep, we're going to do about 10 miles today. that's the goal. So we'll see how that works out. And then we have 100 Mile Wilderness, but that should be fun.